Alright. We are supposedly live playing Arena Stars Battle Heroes. Only time will tell. We're just going to play some matches here and see what's what. And it looks like we may actually be live this time. Hey, and you're back. Alright, so let's actually check this thing out here. Playing the Steam version, we reviewed the mobile version. Tiny Titan Studios is the developer. They checked out the review and they liked what they saw. So grateful for that, and just wanted to take a live look at it on the channel, as is the custom. Yeah, cut her down. Take her down a peg. Should have used my ability there. Oh, dude, that's going to be what's up. Oh, come on. We didn't get the double knockout there? I'm not paying attention here, and I'm not bringing my soldiers out. Nostalgia has joined us. Ice, I don't know what it is. It cuts on and off. I don't know. I'm trying to do this through an application because this game doesn't play through a window, apparently. Or if it does, I don't know how to do it. So we've had to go through the GeForce app to just stream it straight up. And I'm on the mic instead of in your face. But that's okay. You've seen my face, and you already know that's nothing to write home about. Oh, a cutscene. I think we're getting a new hero. Miss T. Yeet. So we are about 45 minutes behind schedule, so it's not going to be a terribly long one, but yeet. Yeet, streaming on PC. Alright, so we got a bounty chest, we got some shards, which will allow you to open your chest faster, which will be advantageous as you can only hold so many chests at a time, and you're going to be constantly earning them, and if you have no room for them, they just go away. So we're going to collect those. We can open all these right now for the low introductory cost of $94, and that's where they try to get you to buy stuff. Not necessarily going to do that today, but it's okay. We're here to check this out. Let's enter another battle. Yep, Gen X Grown Up is here. Yeah, we're checking this one out. Again, Tiny Titan Studios developed this game. They checked out the review we did, and I told them we would try to live stream it tonight. Try being the key word. I have never had so much trouble getting a live stream started in my life, but again, that's not on this game, that's on me. You know, PC is not my forte, and this doesn't seem to want to play in a window, so OBS wasn't having any of it. All BS and no O. But we figured out a way. Nature finds a way. Sometimes. Alright, get in there. Get in there. Get after her. Put her on the mat. So this game's got a collectible card game aspect to it, and I like that. I do like opening card packs. I believe we've won.
I beseech you, do not trifle with me again.
I actually didn't laugh at it, Ice. It actually made me think for a minute, is that Dead Rising? And then I was thinking about how long it had been since I played Dead Rising, but my mind isn't like other people. I'm kind of a unicorn. And yeet. But no, it was funny. Oh yeah, this is light years ahead of what Defiance was giving us last night. In that and let's talk about that. Let's go ahead and talk about that. The matchmaking. Yeah, I've lost some matches in this, but I haven't felt any need to spend money so that I wouldn't yet. And as this times out here, you get a free item every so often. So if you never want to give these people any money, you don't have to. Now, honestly, that's not what I'm telling you either. What I'm telling you is that kind of business deserves your money. When you have a game that's not just brutally in your face with give me money, well, that's the kind of game and developer I want to give money to. I will buy packs. I will enjoy it. It's stable. We have a good matchmaking experience in this. What we have is matchmaking that we don't generally see on console games. They don't put you in there with, even skilled opponents. And I'm seeing this do that. And if a mobile game can frickin' do that, then why can't console games do it? And I don't want to hear, oh, they do, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. Nah, they frickin' don't either. They don't, okay? And they don't on purpose. Madden doesn't do it. Call of Duty doesn't do it. Defiance definitely doesn't do it. And can't even get a frickin' game started to begin with, as we saw last night. And I'm not done with them yet. That's crazy. Still, I've got no response from Tryon about what an atrocity that was, and it's just really disappointing for Defiance. That's all we've got going on there. But this game is surprisingly functional, and I have to admit, when I dived back into a mobile game for the first time in so many years, I did not have high hopes. But this game's addictive. It's like scratching your butt. You just want to keep digging for a little while longer. It's something about it. Nuke! You don't get nuke. Now you see the cost is going down because we're about to unlock something here. Maybe we'll get a new unit. So you can go into your team and take a look at them in between. We found a wild card. We're still kind of in the tutorial here as we get some things. Select what card you want to apply the wild card to. Simply select a card, choose the amount of wild cards, and hit convert. Well, alright then. We'll put her in there. We'll add the one wild card. Let's see what it does to her. See, this is a good chance for us to see what it does. What does she do? I'm sure something happened. I just don't know what. Okay. That was a little anticlimactic, but we have some upgrades to be made here. Can be made with basic coins earned in-game in combat. I like this little dude. He looks like the general from the car insurance commercial, but he's in a mech unit with giant fists. Then we've got our ranged attacker here. Okay. I'm with that. So we've leveled up a little bit. We're in the gold league. We're in the big leagues here. You've got this tiered system, not unlike what you see in like a Mario Kart game or something like that, where your ranking goes up as you win matches, and it can go down as you lose them. So you can be dropped out of these leagues as quickly as you can bump up in them. Haven't lost a match yet tonight. We're kind of on a roll. Yep, Double J has joined us. Welcome, Double J.
You shall not pass. This instant.
Ah, look at her on the run already. Let's get our saw blade machine coming out. Get on her. Now here comes the dwarf dude we just upgraded. Here comes our ranged attacker. So these weapons we have here, these are our specialties. And as you can see, there's a cooldown attached to them. We've got that lance right there that does a heavy burst of damage right away. Then we've got the shield in the middle that you can use. Reduces your incoming damage for a while. And then you got the super ability at the end here, which takes the most cooldown. The big lance, it'll knock the horse dung out of you. You hope that you can go for the finish with that when you do. Well, I lost that one. No, we're on the PC. This is the Steam version of this game. Originally, we did try this on the iPhone. It's just as fluid on there as it is here, and vice versa. So we have been defeated. We lose some ranking. But we won't stop at this. We'll go back in and have what we want done. Back into the ballroom. We don't want to get bumped out of the league. We got to kick some extreme hairy butt right now. So let's do that. Alright, we got her on the run. Saw blade machine coming out. Woronkadonk with a big lance. She's got some cube buddies coming out here. You know, I changed heroes one time and I just didn't care for it. I shouldn't have used the shield then. I didn't really get much bang for my buck out of that. And she's on the mat. Yeah, Captain, I'm surprised you didn't get any notifications because we went live like 4 times trying to get this thing to work. You know that drives me nuts. But yeah, the PC is a little more temperamental, so we're doing what we can with it. I think we've got this one locked. Go ahead and put our shields up. Securing the victory. Double shields. She's going to hit the mat. I get the medal. So again, this is free to play. Pull it down on Steam. You might find yourself hooked on it. But I think better yet, pull it down on your phone. Because this is a great game to play on the toilet. You know, in a doctor's waiting room. It's the kind of game you want to keep doing battles, and that's great. So if you're stuck somewhere, it can be fun to do. I know everybody subscribes to the theory that, oh, the Switch is portable. Dude, it's the size of a boogie board. I mean, the 3DS I could fit in my pocket, but I really don't take my Switch places. Unless it's somewhere I'm going to just be all day, and it's not a big deal to carry it. We have an epic mage. We might need to get him in the mix. What does he do? We will take a look at that. But, you know, you got your phone with you. And you know I'm not an advocate of mobile gaming. I don't even see it as a viable way to play because it's so predatory in their builds. But this is not that. And since the first game I'm looking at in the mobile category, first time ever on my channel, happens to be a game that's not that way, it's given me hope that there may be some better stuff out there. One VIP reward is ready to collect. Really? So I guess that's like a special deal on these things if I want to pony up. And I don't right now. But again, it doesn't mean that... So they're doing a season pass thing. And that's kind of the business model. You know, Fortnite got that started. You know, I expect these people to make some money. I do. And what they've done here is great. And as you can see, we're playing and we're winning matches. And we're not having to shell out cash for doing it. And again, that's exactly the kind of business model I would recommend that you give your money to. At that point, you know, they're not coming right out and saying, give me money. I will give you some. You know, when, I hate to say it, when Defiance was working, I didn't mind giving them money. Let's put the mage in. I mean, that shield's really key. I hate to lose that. The mage isn't real tough. I'm almost wondering how well he'll even do. We're going to replace the archer with the mage. And we're going to upgrade the mage right now. I think the mage is also a ranged attacker. And he just bloomin' looks cool. Okay. So. Yeah, I don't have a wild card anymore. It's all glowing down there like it wants me to do something. Alright. Back to the match. We actually have 2 chest slots open, so it's time to win some chests.
For honor.
Whenever you see somebody and another hero that's got a skin, you assume they may have been at this for a minute. I usually start to fear the worst. Body blow! Body blow! Right, here comes the mage for the debut. I did it again. I'm so freaking trigger happy with that shield option. It really should be used when you actually have some power to preserve. It's not going to keep you from death if you're at death's door, like this dude is like right now. So we got the ultimate. Waronka. You get a little bit extra kablingy if you get a perfect on them. If you got all three of your hearts when you win, at this level that's less likely to happen. And there is where you see some value in there if you buy enough stuff to really be knocking people out that hardcore. You know, you may actually get some stuff. Captain is watching on his laptop while he takes a mean one. That's great. Ballroom Blitz, indeed. So we've got a common chest that we really don't need. And they get you with those because they want you to pay to go ahead and open them so you free up slots. New deals. I'm good. Let's fight. Also notice that we've had 0 problems finding matches, which means 2 things. One, the matchmaking works aside from just making good matchups. It works because it works. It gets the frickin' match started. But people are actually playing the game, and you know, that's huge too. There's so many games that come out that are going to be multiplayer heavy that would even want to try to consider themselves AAA even and fall flat on their face from lack of a true multiplayer base. And you know, it's like, I don't know, it just boggles the mind. Off the top of my head, I think of NBA Live and the problems that they have faced. I mean, NBA Live 18 was dead in the water within 6 months of release or less because it just didn't have anything going. There wasn't anybody playing online. Cross-platform with phones, Ice Pirate asks. I wouldn't doubt if it is. I don't see why it wouldn't be, because what incentive do they have to not allow that? And we all know cross-platform is and always has been a thing. It's just been hidden from us, or we've been told that it can't be done by Sony, Microsoft, whoever just doesn't want to play nice with other people. You know, I've proven that, and I should do a video on how I've proven that, because I can prove that it's always been a thing, and it's even happened accidentally, and we didn't know it. But there were 2 instances of which I did. So, I got NBA Live 18 for $7. Dude, I got 19. I got 19 for $6. I'm not trying to one-up you. I'm basically just trying to tell you that that's the state of that franchise right now. It just is tripping over its own beanbag. And it's not that bad. I mean, I said in a earlier Murcast, probably about a year or so ago, what they could have done to up the ante, to change it, and that they wouldn't have to try hard to outdo the 2K series. So, it's not like they're listening to me either, but I mean, I know what it takes, man, I'm telling you. JR is here. Welcome, JR. You're at work and you're still watching, and for that, we thank you. I'm not going to get skunked on the shield this time. We're going to save it. Look at her running over, and she's just going to fight a big dwarf is all that's going to happen. Whoa, ribbit-a-bip! Good triumph, silver evil once more. 2020. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. We got a chest to open. Of course, the common ones get satisfied quicker, to where you can go ahead and open those up. John Rogers says he's technically only listening, but that's, you know, my voice is like liquid velvet. You're getting the best part of it. Yeet! Liquid velvet voices. Epic value pack. The fact that they even give you stuff free, though, is pretty cool. You know, you can sit here and enjoy this, and I am, and you're winning matches, and you're not spending money. And I know they want you to spend money. But again, that's the kind of business model I can get behind and would feel good throwing a fiver or a 10 to, just to, get some stuff going. Whereas so many other mobile games have these predatory business models that almost insult our intelligence. And the people that fall prey to them, it's not their fault. I mean, these games are meant to be addictive in the same way that games in the arcade would munch our quarters back in the day. We're not talking about quarters. We're talking about some serious bull dunk. We're talking about some serious freaking cash. $5 for this, $10 for that, $29.99 just to advance the game. Big Bird, I ain't even trying to hear none of that. You gotta think how many quality games you were just talking about. One you bought for $6, You can afford better gaming. There's better ways to game. Yeah, EA has some pretty rough matchmaking, man, in those sports games. I may have won. I can count the amount of Madden games I've won online on one hand. And that's halfway because I'm not as good as those people because they buy Jesus teams. But it's also half because if you are winning, they quit. And, sometimes you'll get the win and sometimes you won't. Sometimes their servers boof and it hands both of you an L. Had a big problem with that on NCAA 14 when that was the end thing. Big problems with that. I went 2-11 on my season right away from people just quitting because I'd score a touchdown. What is with people today? I scored a touchdown. You're out of the game now? I'm up 7-0. You quit? Wah. Freaking thin-skinned weaklings. Get good, bruh. The quit is real. It's so freaking real. More rubbing at me. Hanging in there. Here comes the mage. We may... Oh, dadgummit. I wanted to squeeze a lance attack out before she dropped me, but she dropped me. Yeah, we need NCAA back, man. They can't... But I guess that's just never going to happen, but it needs to happen. Jerubba blabba the gap! Rib jib diddle whip! So again, this is being streamed through the GeForce Experience app off my PC. It just would not G-Haw with OBS. Could not get a window on it. Some games you can't, according to my daughter. She's our in-house PC gaming expert. It's amazing how resilient these kids are. And how old that makes me sound. Makes me sound like I walk around here with a walker with tennis balls on the bottom of it. But Molly, she just knows, man. She's like, yeah, no, this game doesn't have... I made her check it out. So I believe her when she tells me that there's no way to do it on this one, and that some games you can't, they won't play in a window. So poop on a bun. So we're getting, we're moving up there. Let's look at the team. We got an upgrade here on Saw Boss. That's what we'll call him. Saw Boss ain't playing. For those of you that weren't playing with toys in 1983, Saw Boss was one of the evil Wheel Warriors, one of the monster minds from Jason the Wheel Warriors in the early 80s. Fantastic series. If you didn't play that, I'm sorry, but those toys were just the best. Cars with interchangeable weapons. Who wasn't going to be into that? Once again, I'm dating myself. Why am I talking about stuff I played with in 1983? It's because of the realness, man. We try to keep it real over here. So many people want to talk about that stuff like they were there when they weren't born till 1999. Man, get out of here. Yeah, you can look back on it and love it. I want you to do that, but don't talk like you were there. You needed to be there to really experience that stuff. I'm going to tell you what, walking into a dadgum store and buying a Wheel Warrior, that was off the hook. That was all you could expect out of an afternoon. Oh, I missed. Sometimes she completely misses and boofs it and gets the hit, and it's like, all right, cool. I'll get the net. But then you do it, and it's like, then she really does miss, and it's like, well, okay, but I'm kind of used to being fed my hits. All right, it's 1-all here. See, I was completely beyond her then, and I hit. Get after her. She's trying to escape. Get over here. Get over here! Oh my goodness, where am I? Alright, let's get down here. Body blow!
Let that be a lesson to you.
Tiny Titan Studios said that they would try to have a representative join us in the stream, and I had told them that we were having issues, so I don't know if they were coming or not, but either way, taking another look at this game here, so. Captain, I think that's a great idea. I will be disappointed in you if you don't do that. That's such a good idea, I'd almost steal it from you if you don't do it. Because I've had some whoppers in my day. I got off a tour bus from the Grand Canyon one time, and I laid one the size of my forearm. It looked like one of those mini Louisville Sluggers, like a little novelty bat you could buy. And there was a piece that broke off that looked like the ball, so it looked like the perfect bat and ball set. But that's what happens when you eat a sandwich the size of a frickin' boogie board and then get on a bus for a few hours and watch a Spider-Man movie that was free with the trip. And, yeah. Lay in the mega steamer. Get the mage out here for some ranged attacking. We're going to go for a perfect. Ooh, we're getting a perfect. It was wrapped 2 times. Oh, that's a Kmart special, Captain. That's what we call that. Yeah, that's the Kmart special. Two loops around, and then it's peeking up out of the seat. That's the Kmart special. When I was a little boy, I was probably no older than 5 or 6. We went to a restroom at a Kmart, and the stall I went into had one of those in it. And I was like, good Lord. And I said to my dad, I said, I can't use this. Look at this freaking toilet. And we were both in just amazement of this turd. And my dad named it the Kmart Special that day. So since that fateful day, any turd to make that same formation is henceforth known as the Kmart Special, long outliving the actual franchise itself. We may not have Kmarts on every corner to go to anymore, but their bathrooms and what was done in them lives on in infamy in our hearts and in our minds for eternity. And that's what's important. I feel like when I'm not on camera, we may be having even better heart-to-heart talks than usual. Maybe we'll do away with the webcam. Can you imagine how bad that person had to hike one? I mean, you're hiking one in public to begin with, which is just almost ridiculous. That's not something I like to do. And, if you got to go, you got to go. But how long? You were going to Kmart. It's not like you were driving to Kalamazoo. I mean, how long have you been gone from your house? You had to know that was somewhere inside of you. It's probably a third of your body weight, and you left home with it. I don't know. But you had to go to Kmart and leave that one with them. I left one pretty close to that in the Toys R Us bathroom once. We had a pretty spicy dinner, and Molly was just a little toddler. She used to love to just run laps around Toys R Us. God, that makes me sound old now. My daughter was a toddler, and back when we had Toys R Us. What is this? What year is this? 2099? Spider-Man gonna come swinging in here in a minute? But yeah, I had to go back there and handle some business, and the dude was just taking up the cleanup sign, the caution wet floor. They had just deodorized, cleaned. They did everything but fold the dadgum toilet paper in the little triangle like the ladies do that do the hotel housekeeping when you're like in a really nice hotel. It was everything short of that. Just fantastic bathroommanship. I was like, man, I'm about to go in here and lay waste to this. I mean, probably a day's worth of work is about to get ruined in a 5-minute dumper-rumper. But I had no option. Some people are into that. Some people just don't think anything of it. I mean, if you got to, you got to. But I just prefer not to. We're supposed to be reviewing this game, but I feel like we've gotten a little off topic. We've only lost one match tonight. Look at him running. This one's closer than we're giving it credit for being. But we're pulling out the win. Well, they may watch the recap, Ice. You never know. It's one of those things I feel like I could do a stand-up routine about. Got a lot of experience in that department. 3 VIP rewards ready to collect. So what they're telling you is if you had bought in and were part of the season pass, you'd be getting all that stuff. But since I didn't, I'm not. Krillin64 is here. Welcome, Krillin. Everybody that has joined in, I hope you dropped a like on this. We had a pretty good response to the review we did on the mobile version of this. And it was really a wild card, so I wasn't really sure what to expect in light of that. But happy for what we got. Not every video we do is a hit, but I'm always hoping that what we're doing is interesting to the bigger sum of the subscribers we have here. And, you know, I only hear from so many of you, so it's hard sometimes to gauge what it is people are interested in at any given time. But I think this is kind of neat, and it's something that applies to everybody in that everybody has a phone, and everybody might get caught taking a Kmart special somewhere, and that'd be a perfect opportunity to play a game like this. Again, we were way behind on getting this stream started, so this is not going to be a terribly long one. We'll do another match or two here, but I mean, you've pretty much seen the whole of what this is, and it's fun. I mean, I could spend a lot of time doing this. It's kind of relaxing. Because even though it's kind of real time and you got to really pay attention, you're just clicking the commands and letting the units do the work, you know, almost RTS style. So it's got that going on. Let's put on our shields, put on our other shields, get our mage out here, make that last little tidbit, that last quarter on the power meter last extra vexingly long. You can build me I need a custom bookcase. I've decided of a new layout I'm going to do for one of the walls in this game room. It came to me last night, and it actually negated the need for another piece of furniture that I recently purchased, and I felt stupid. It's like, man, why didn't I think of this before? But, you know, what can you do? C'est la vie and all that good stuff. But yeah, big things coming here in the room, and I know people want me to do a game room tour and a setup tour, and we're going to do that, but I keep coming up with things I want done before I do that, because I don't know, I guess we can always do an update. That's probably a dumb reason to wait, but lots of stuff going on the show this week, and it may not seem like it, but there's some secret things lying in wait. Very secret things that may or may not happen. It's so sensitive that I am not able to speculate about it on the air at this time. We'll know more tomorrow, I think. But yeah, just crazy new things going on. Not to mention I'm working on a new vintage computing episode that'll be featuring Do You Nerd. That's exciting. You know, I love those guys. They're great people. And a new 90s Prices episode will be right behind that, featuring Rocker Gaming, so that's kind of neat. Oh, I got her right when she dropped me. Intrigued Gaming is here. Welcome, Intrigued. You are just in time to see the tail end of some of this action right here. Arena Stars, Battle Heroes, free to play on your iOS, Android, or on Steam. And I'm stopping. Loggerhead. Yeet. We were just talking about you. Now we're really moving up here. You know, we're really getting some oomph in our ranking. What are we up to now? 907. So let's look here. What's the next? I guess you don't get to see. Next is the Pro 1 League. You know, and we talked about this in the review. what level do you get to eventually to where you're like, Dad, gum, boy, if I don't buy something, I ain't gonna go any further. Well, we just haven't hit that yet, and I've played a lot both on the phone and on this, and yeah, I'll get handed a loss, but then I come right back and win 4 or 5, so, you know, I wouldn't want to win all of them, and I'm not losing all of them, so it feels balanced, and it just feels like, while oh, look at this dude, yeet! Was that Izzy from the Olympic rings? It just feels like it's balanced enough to where I could lose these matches. They feel that close. I'm just not, because I'm strategizing. I'm finding a rhythm in the abilities that I have. I'm super comfortable spamming this same hero over and over again. I should probably get out of my comfort zone, because at a certain level this hero is not going to be conducive to winning every match against the heroes it's going to face later on. But for now it's working, and that just made a lot of boogers fly out, and I'm not really sure what's going on with that there. But we're going to attack this booger right now. Shields up. Dwarf with the big smasher hands coming out. My mage is shooting laser beams. Oh, come on, come on. Perfect. 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 You win. Perfect. Pork rinds and lemonade. Boy, that'd have me up all night. My acid reflux is no joke. We got a stellar. And we have some chests to open. And we'll be opening an epic chest next round. So we're going to do one more fight so that we can take a look at that. Looks like some common Bullduke. And you have to remember, when you get the commons and just the rare blue ones that are nothing that special, that's part of how you upgrade the cards that you have. From what I understand, the duplicates are instrumental in that. So, as you see, we have an icon here on the team. There's probably other ones here we could upgrade. The ones on my main lineup are ready to go, so we're not going to mess with that right now. We want to see what's in this epic chest. We're going to get one more fight going in. Alright, this person's ranked higher than us. They've got a hero that we haven't even dipped into yet, but I just feel at home with this one. I feel like we're going to bring home the W. Didn't do a lot of damage on that one, which they may be running some buffs too. We don't know. She's running, but she ain't going to get far because of the mage. Oh, God, she dropped right when I did my move. Shields up. Lance out. You know, I don't want to speak too soon. We may be getting the big time finish going right here. No, I almost got a perfect. By a butt hair, we didn't get the perfect. I mean, that was literally, you know, one blow away. Yeah, we had to get a Wi-Fi extender for the house because Comcast has no range. 10 star shards. Apparently that's what you get out of those. Open now. Let's see what's in the epic chest. A lot of gold. Common. 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 Blues. If that levels up the shield we have, maybe? I don't think that's better than what we have. But yeah, look, it's upgrading it. And we've got the cash to do it. So that's going to buff our shield. That shield's really been a game changer. And you make a big decision there when you take a unit out of your army and put in spells of any kind. Because, I mean, it's support, but it's not offense. So, something you got to think about. And there you have it. So we're in good shape. If I do change the hero, thought we had her, but I get. Oh, you got to unlock her. Okay. Or you find her in a chest. That's right. You can get her at this level, but you got to find her in a chest. Either way, I got what I need. This night chick is bringing home the bacon. As you can see, we're about to crack 1,000 on the ranking. Wouldn't be too many matches before we crack to the next league, and I think we're going to do that. Again, we were really late getting started on this, and sorry for anybody that was ready to go at 8 when we weren't, but technical difficulty, streaming PC is a little bit of a different creature and not something I'm as fluent with, especially in a game that's not falling right in line with what we're able to do technologically speaking. So, living and learning, but we were still able to take a look at this. I'm glad we were. It was fun. Hope you like what you saw. Next time you're dropping a Kmart special, download this from iTunes or wherever you get your applications from and give this a shot. And give a shout out to Tiny Titan Studios on Twitter if you tweet, and let them know what you think about it. Let them know that you heard about it first right here on the Emceemur Show. And I urge every single one of you that's watching this stream, if you have not already done so, to drop a like on this fantastic video. Share it with a friend if you have not already done so. Hope that you're going to subscribe to the frickin' Emceemur Show. Be a part of our nation. We're rising up all the fantastic things that we have going on right here on the show. You need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell, so you're always the first to know when new content goes live, because you know that I love making it for you. Fantastic things going on. Emceemur signing off for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me for this subsequent extra bonus stream this week, and I'll see each and every one of you again next time.